making part 2 in the same day of my new 60 overall Steph Curry build. And actually I'm gonna have to delete this build, but hold on. And then literally download it back. It's still gonna be the same exact build, same animation, not same animations, because I changed some of the stuff because the defense was horrible, so I changed that a little bit. But if I just keep it normal, then I can get all of his animations. So I'll be right back. So yeah, bye.
Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and
Guys, I am so sorry about that. We have all the Steph Curry animations, though. We have all the Steph Curry animations. As you can see, look, the jumper. We got the dribble package. We're not doing the same goat.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of it. Welcome everyone to a brand new season here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off?
I'm not going to make this final. Steph Curry's coming off the bench. I mean, I am a 60 overall. But yeah, I got the boring 2K shoes on.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the...
Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to this jumper because I am not used to that. My other jumper on part 1.
First round.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan scores when he was growing up.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Royce O'Neal is out there at Plumlee.
I think so. Wait, what is it?
And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward. Lets it go from the wing. It's good. MP's got 5 points so far.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot there. He showed it pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
62.5.
Here's Booker.
How tall is Booker? 6'5".
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
We got Steph Curry for the package. So.
And here is Curry.
Maybe we can get
over Booker.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to this jumper.
The wing jumper on this foul from Curry. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him.
What did I do?
I just sat down.
Oh my god.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Hold on.
You gotta credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
My job is to be.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight.
Oh yeah.
How he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I need to keep putting in
Give me 2, dummy.
work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of
what does James Harden have? He has
a fantastic career, guys.
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5.
It was 2K24.
Be out there with Dunn, and it's Coffee in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
I literally had a month.
From deep three-point land, comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. He told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Releases.
3. Nope.
Again, Curry missing.
No.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
All right, Beal. What about Dunn? Dunn?
Beal against Dunn. Beal dishes to Jones.
Jones.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that three.
Go skills. Ding dong, ding dong,
and for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Oh, heck no.
A different look for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Bogdanovich comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden subbed in for Dunn. And then for Phoenix, Durant checked in for Royce O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Tyus Jones.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charani, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix, and now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Hill.
Looking.
It's not full. His inmate. Oh my. Yo, get Booker and Matt. We need to get Booker and Matt, please. Oh, that was a wide open. Oh my god, yo, that was crazy. And I switched it. And it was an excellent, bro. Watch this in real time.
For a bit of redemption. All right, John, thanks a lot.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
For 3, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's MP for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Outside Durant. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Chat, if I made this 3 right here, I would quit the game. Even though I made it 3, that would have been insane.
Another miss by MP.
That would have been insane.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Curry outside.
Oh my god. Not again, bro. Oh my god. Curry's, bro, my Steph Curry build is unstoppable. Watch when I take this thing in online, bro.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a
Come on, one stop.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 10.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
Offensive rebound. And that one is good from Zubats. Zubats has got his first points of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. MP outside. And the dunk by Zubats.
Hand on the rim. Look at this hang time, though. For a CPU player, it's crazy.
To finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Come on. I want to try to get the buzzer. Shoot the ball.
Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh my God, chat. If I made this full court, I don't know how your arm does not hurt from that, but womp womp. If I make this shot right here, if that was a little bit higher and it literally went in, I would have broke my screen because that would have been unfair. And we
That does it for the first half of play. The Suns on top, up 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Down by 6. Three points. We'll be down 4. But it's already halftime.
Come one, come all.
Taking a look at the Clippers.
Just because I got put on the
really
bench.
get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big.
That's my brother. Yeah.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Suns.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Come on, man. We're going to get one stop.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
I don't think we ever lost the game when I was playing it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.
Oh my God, it is a ball because put us on the bench. Watch us be down 15.
From 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now, what is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wendy's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
On the court for the Suns, the wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with Durant, and it's Jones in at the point guard.
One stop, please, chat.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11 to the middle. Stolen by Jones. And here we go. Fast break, and he's got it. Count that one. Suns got 5.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Jones against Curry.
Yeah.
Post, KD. 16 points for him. Strong finish by KD.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Curry outside. And the three ball is good. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to KD. On the wing, Jones. The putback. No good.
If he made that, okay? Let's be honest here. If you made this shot, I would retire.
Second attempt there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
Like a
Suns lead by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
That was a bad time too. Bro, we're down.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good. Good to have you with us. We've got Bogdanovich. Chris Dunn is out there with MP. Then it's Jones. And it's Leonard in a power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
If We could get one stop and I can make
Allen kicks to Dunn. Back to Allen.
I can make, say, 6 threes in a row.
Pass to Iguodaro.
I play defense like that.
Just 5 on the clock. Dunn outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Come on.
MP deciding where to go with good from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
Just one stop. Gotta go one stop.
Pass to Iguodaro.
3 minutes.
Now here's Booker from outside the arc. The long-range shot from Booker.
Bro, how are you making
He's just
that?
lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker against Curry. No good from outside. Phoenix leading by 11.
It's a big-time 3, actually. It might be game.
Here's Allen, and Jones sends it back. They retain possession.
We could get one stop right here.
Allen with the ball. Outguarded by Bogdanovich.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The
we get one
lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Allen, right side, shoots the 3.
He makes that.
The Clippers grab the miss. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's MP.
I know that was a 2, and if that was a 3, that would have been really big. But 2s are easier to shoot.
16 feet away, Kansas. MP's got 33.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
Come on, Steph Curry. Come on, I believe in you, Steph.
Bogdanovich against Allen. No good from Booker.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Bro, why is the 7'3" small forward guarding me?
It's Curry outside, and
nothing can stop me. Not even George Marison, the tallest player in NBA history. You cannot stop from 3.
Again for 3.
We're down 8.
Is his 10th triple of the game.
Stop.
Unbelievable. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Coach.
For the Clippers, Zubats is checked in for Ben Simmons. Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Bol. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal's sub.
But how much points does Booker have? Probably has more than me. I have 36. Booker has 34.
In for Allen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep volleying it on.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Where is he out of bounds? Oh. Wait a second. When he got the ball, he was not out of bounds.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout.
I can't challenge
There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
He wasn't out of bounds. Comment down below.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
A 3 from MP. Good.
Yo. I might clip this, bro. This was the biggest 3. Look how much time is left. 1 minute and 34 seconds. 86 seconds. We're down 4.
Setting the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses,
come on, guys.
he's
come on.
sure. He's positive. The next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Clippers trail by 4. Inside. Kawhi, confident inside.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
A minute left.
It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely
you guys
no
just
fear.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I just sold that.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And a calm in the storm. His fans taking in the moment.
He has made it 4 from outside and run to the most threes in a game in franchise history.
Just let Booker shoot. Just let Booker shoot. Let Booker shoot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Oh my God. We just lost the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Right, hold on. I can do this. I can, if I make a couple threes, 2 3, I can do it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Dunn. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Yes.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Well, you have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. There's 21 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Come on.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight. And luckily, good, another from 3. And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier. Now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense
they just lost to the Phoenix gosh darn Suns. That was a horrible game because coach wanted to put me on the bench.
Been watching hoops for 30 years. Never seen anything like that. Good game, man.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts. Whatever it...
Coach, no more?
That was great.
What do you mean there's no more?
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about...
I had 2 cups.
Tough game tonight. Get them next time.
I know, I said I had 2 cups. What could possibly happen with 2 cups? That was a horrible loss. We could have won that too if I made those threes and they would have start fouling.
Man, really is thinner up here. Hope you've been running. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
What do I gotta do?
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look,
that was disappointing.
What kind of salts are?
I'm playing. Steph Curry. I'm still standing when I could have gone for the coach is still putting me on the bench. That's fun, isn't it? That's so fun. Reverse late? Reverse late, but bring it Green reverse late. I'm done. I can't do it. Step back. Oh my god. Alright, this is my go-to shot. Not my go-to shot. Let me practice some of my minutes. Give me the ball quick.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. Welcome, sports fans. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on
And I'm still starting at the bench. Let's go.
It's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Brown. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Greg.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with MP, and it's Jones in at the 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G-League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Jones. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. They'll try to make it a three-point play.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? I don't know. I might just be seeing something, but ooh, they got some beef. Look at them. They got some beef. Right,
for the Nuggets, Jordan comes in for Nikola Jokic, and Strother subbed in for Gordon. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Los Angeles. Coffey comes in for Powell. One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derrick Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce, and you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique, and it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother him with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
Murray against MP. Stolen by MP. In transition, here come the Clippers. Shoots.
Wide open.
And again, it's the Clippers converting.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And again, Denver no good. Aaron Gordon, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment.
Come on, what's the score? I forgot. What's the score? We're down 1.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far.
We're down 10.
And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Aiden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And not often you see him take that shot. Curry's got 13.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands.
Back to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Zubac passes to Jones. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their...
Out of all the fouls that they call,
first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And that one good.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Stolen.
Give me the ball. Coffee, give me the ball.
Coffee, the pass to MP. The 3 is up. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Westbrook. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A different look for It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Hey, they love us on social media. For instance, this comment. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And we're halfway through this. Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Stroller comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Curry's checked in. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Murray for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 5 rebounds in the game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
From deep, MP. Watson with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubats. And he sinks that one, hitting them. Back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has got 12 points now in the quarter. The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. Harden finds MP. Lets the 3 fly. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP way outside. Off target from outside. Harden against Westbrook. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets ahead, up by 16. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
So bad. Lose every single game.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Hayden Watson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Murray, and it's Brown.
Come on, Russell. You're over-dramatic. Unless you actually injured something, or you... Oh! Ouch. That looks like it hurt. Oh! 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 Oh my God. The left one might be in.
In at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
No question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Murray.
99 layup.
Rebound by Bogdanovich.
trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Outside Curry. The long-range hit from MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The Nuggets want a timeout. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jordan. Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. And Los Angeles making a change here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He loves what the T has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's MP. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it. Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Denver leading by 9. Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Jokic in the paint. Jokic going off.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that.
Curry surveys. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And it's Murray off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Curry. Over Murray. The bank shot, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall. You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Jokic. Over Zubac. Jokic, no good. Clippers trail by 10. And here's MP from outside. Porter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray passes to Porter. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you got to make it.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Denver's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Nuggets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And so they'll win the first of 3 games in this season series. That 1-0 lead should give them a nice confidence boost the next time they go up against the Clippers.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nikola Jokic.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
If I could play as my CPUs, if I could play as my whole team, we wouldn't be losing, man. But I don't want to play as
and he commits the intentional foul.
And we're throwing Jamal Murray.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 7.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump. You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And here's Curry for 3. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
He puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. The Nuggets want a timeout. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so it's Denver with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And that's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a...
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
Please.
Get the shower. Wash it off.
MP's in the lead.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
There he
MP,
is.
you're about to go.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday. And the Warriors dynasty with their course seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out, but...
I'm going to be down 20. Oh my God, we're at...
For the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Butler. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. The Clippers also making some changes. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. And MP subbed in for Powell. And if you talk to guys who know MP,
Curry.
who grew up...
This is iconic, bro. This is kind of iconic right here. The step back, shoot it in his face, though. No, not the back, though. That's crazy.
with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with MP. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Got a piece of it.
I'm only like 20. I just got in the league.
Curry fires from way outside.
No,
and again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to perform the art.
Oh, I know you love every second. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David, and the foul call.
I hope that was but I really do gotta what's it called? Learn Steph's jumper.
Hold on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Moses Moody. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a deep 3 from Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got it back down.
Is Curry him like that?
A single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back.
Wait, hold on. I just realized my skin color for Steph is way too dark. I got to lighten it a little bit. Look at us compared. Yeah, I got to lower my skin color. And my hair. Actually, wait, his hair is like brown. Yeah, I got to change a lot. I'll do that after the game, though.
And give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Curry with a wide open look. Harden grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's MP. And the call foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Worked hard by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And I still made it. That's actually and one. If I missed it, it would be a and none. Is there anybody famous? There's a little kid. It's crazy. Is there anybody famous in the stands, though?
And the Warriors making a change here. Hield's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. They need this. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Podziemski off target from three-point range. Got it up. No good on that one. And so it's MP making things happen for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Still back. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna save this game, and I'm gonna save the game, save my career, save the game, and I'll see you guys for part 3.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Clippers. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come on. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Warriors.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
I'm so sorry
shooting
about
under
that.
35%. Not going to get you back into a game.
I don't know what happened, but like I said, as usual,